Allow me to also say the games focus on real life world and also pop culture, because
Yeah,
obviously most bats do not suck blood in real life.
obviously. But something that's really interesting is that, this is definitely a product of the times.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at all the Pokemon games, oh my god, a Clefairy! We have to catch one, Chris. I know where to find them.
Yeah, they're in Mount Moon.
Okay, no, but I know where to find them in here. Like, specifically.
Yeah, they're in the little underground, the further down areas, ain't they?
Yes,
Okay.
but not fully
Um.
further down. So, okay, let's talk about types for a second. In this game, Clefairy is a normal type, and Clefairy's been a normal type up until Generation 6. Jigglypuff is also a normal type up until Generation... Little prick! Jesus Christ. You know what? We can only blame the Pokemon for so long, Chris. I'm starting to think that speed up button is not helping.
Oh no, I intentionally let the little guy die.
Why?
Because I knew he would probably. So simple
But if
enough.
you save him, he gets EXP.
Yeah, but I could also train him and get him EXP. So I don't
But
know.
you're
It
missing
doesn't
out.
seem like that big of a deal to me.
He's
Plus,
never gonna learn double kick!
oh
If he's
no,
not gonna learn double kick, we should just box him right now.
he's going to learn it. I'm just going to be training him separately. But I wanted to get some of these gym trainers done. I'm already thinking of the next gym.
um. Oh Jesus, what was I saying? So yeah, this is definitely a product of the times. So something that inspired this game, as any avid Pokemon fan knows, is the creator of Pokemon like to collect and catch bugs. That was like a really popular thing. That's a popular thing in Japan. I don't know if it's really popular anywhere else, like bug catching.
Well, it wasn't just bug catching. They would actually like battle beetles and stuff like that too,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
but that's a thing I've heard that's only in Japan. Like
Hmm.
I've first like now, granted, I grew up in the city for the first few years of my life, and then I moved out to the suburbs.
City
Um,
Slicker.
yeah, so I'm 100% a city slicker. I don't mind going out down, to nature for, a nice getaway from all the technology and fast pacedness of the city. Because I'll be honest, the city isn't the best place at times. It's just more convenient, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know if catching bugs is super popular because there were never places to catch bugs where I grew up, right? And by the time
Right.
you get up to the suburbs, it's still a fairly, modern place. Most of the stores are just a 10-minute drive from where you live. So we have like a couple parks, but no beetles or caterpillars or any of that sort of thing. Everything in nature is just hidden away where we are.
Right.
Um, so, capturing monsters in gachapons, which is a gachapon is it's the little, when you go to the grocery store and there are those little plastic balls with the toys inside. The plastic ball is a gachapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I knew that from even as a child, but I really liked gachapons and I always collected them. And I still have a gachapon, actually. And I've got a little Bulbasaur figurine in there from when I was a kid. Which proves how intense I was when it came to Pokemon. Um, so this is like a product of the times. Monster battling was a big 90s thing. You saw it in Digimon, you saw it in Yu-Gi-Oh!, you saw it in Pokemon. It was a big 90s thing. So I understand why people... Jesus Christ, Chris! Can you put the poor thing out of his misery and just box him already?
For the record, he actually got critted. So it's not like I actually
Be
intended to him.
ashamed of yourself. See, Gompers is putting in the work here. Shame. I would never let my friends down.
They're not friends. They're just my they're basically my slaves.
Oh, come on.
You think I really care about these Pokemon? I could toss them into the PC, no problem.
Okay, but then where would you be? The only reason that you're here now is because these Pokemon are helping you grow stronger. Friendship!
And when they get too useless, I could just toss them into the bin.
Well, that's when you get a better Pokemon that'll help you grow stronger.
Not friendship.
I think I've just been rambling on and on and on. I don't even really pay attention to what I'm saying. But so yeah, it's a product of the 90s. I can understand why people today are like, battling monsters is so dumb, even though it's still pretty much a thing because Bakugan and Beyblade pretty much used it as well.
Yokai Watch.
Okay, I'll get to Yokai Watch in a minute. This game, as Chris said, references pop culture a lot, and the newer games don't necessarily do that too much. Like I talk to every person and check every sign and do what I can, but I generally don't see them referencing pop culture as much, you know? Hello?
Hello, Kefla Fairy. And for the record, I knew that I actually left that item when I left the, I fought that Team Rocket person and I went straight back. I knew I did that. And that's because I was mainly just trying to make sure that I could get a Clefairy early.
We have to catch it. Even though it's completely useless and it's probably going to sit in the box the whole time, we have to catch it. I've actually never used a Clefairy in Generation.
Oh, I did. My first time playing through the game, I had a Clefairy until the very end.
Really? Is it any good?
Oh, yeah. It's actually really good.
Alright, so I guess we should... Oh, can we name him Faye?
Faye?
No, Faye.
Faye.
F as in frog. A as in apple. E as in elephant. Faye.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so... So Faye... Faye was transferred to the PC. We're gonna talk about the PC when
really
we go
quick. Should I catch a Geodude?
No.
Okay.
Fucking hate Geodude. Geodude's piece.
Geodude's awesome. Excuse you.
It's not that good. It really isn't. Like, I had a Graveler in Generation 4. It's not that good. I'd rather get an Onix if we're gonna go for Rock type.
Yeah, I used to... Like I said, I had two Game Boys, so I kept getting Golem. Golem was amazing.
Yeah, I never had Golem.
I agree, Graveler was really sucky though, but Golem's amazing. Mwah.
Well, the traded Pokemon were like the strongest.
Fair enough.
Like Alakazam, holy shit, we're never gonna get Alakazam in this thing.
No.
Psychic type was broken, but we'll get to this in a minute.
Shoot, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's a Paris. I actually have that Pokemon randomizer. I think there's an option that allows you to be able to, instead of trade Pokemon, you could get them to a certain level using that thing in order to get it. Like, I could just set it to do that instead of just, like, making it all completely randomized.
Well, this isn't a randomizer, and if we're going to do that, we may as well just use the cheats.
True.
Because you can make certain... Since you're playing on emulator, you can use codes to make Pokemon appear.
Yeah.
You know. So, we may as well just make an Alakazam appear. But we're not going to do that, because we're not cheaters, except in Minecraft, because I'm a cheater. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Only in single player, though, because I obviously don't have powers in servers.
Yeah, you say that now, but I guarantee whenever we play Minecraft in a multiplayer server, you are going to cheat like crazy.
Well, in a multiplayer server where I have power?
Probably.
I might. Like, how do I say this? Things are expensive to make in Minecraft, in modded Minecraft. Like, in vanilla Minecraft, I usually don't cheat.
Unless you want more dragon eggs.
Yeah. Like, I don't usually cheat in vanilla Minecraft. I might cheat, like, if I'm digging my way out of a hole and my last pickaxe breaks, I might give myself another pickaxe. But I usually throw it away if it survives by the time I get back out of the hole, right?
Right.
And that's more like I literally don't have any... You know, like when you're digging and then you fall down a really far down hole and you try to dig yourself back up, but then your pickaxe breaks and it's your last pickaxe?
Yep.
Like, there's no way around it. Like, I didn't bring a... That's why I've taken to bringing, like, materials with me, like a crafting table, some wood, that sort of thing.
Which is actually a good idea, and I've never thought of doing that, so...
I always bring a crafting table and a furnace with me, just in case. Because then my logic is, I'm picking up coal and, like, iron and shit anyways, so I'll just make myself tools. Super nerd! Chris, it's you!
Oh, wow. Wow. Doesn't look anything like me.
Magnemite.
Magnemite gets better in Generation 2 when it becomes part Steel type, but...
I never liked Magnemite. Let's be honest. I don't like this design. I really don't. I mean, I used one in a Nuzlocke, and I ended up really liking Magneton.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think it's dumb. I don't like Magnetite.
I like Magnemite, Magneton more than I do Pikachu and Raichu.
I like Raichu better.
I do not. I think it's because I used it so much as a child, and then I swapped over to Magnemite one time just to test it out, and it ended up working so much better. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh my god, this sneezing.
But now I kind of prefer it.
It's honestly a lot better in Generation 2 when it's the Steel type, but like for just an Electric type, I never really liked it, because by the time I encountered a Magnemite, I already had a Pikachu, right?
Yep. See,
So
he
it's
didn't
like-
die this time.
Good, finally. He's probably got PTSD though, waiting for you to destroy him. So Voltorb is actually one of the fastest Pokemon in the early games.
He's also a Pokeball.
Yes, that was also a very incredible design.
Yeah,
Super
nobody
intense.
would
Like, that's nobody would have thought about that. So amazing. Can you feel the sarcasm dripping from my voice?
Might have to get a bucket for all that sarcasm, honestly.
Yep. I really hate Voltorb. I really do. Like, they're so unoriginal. Like, even the first time playing through that, I was like, that's dumb. I don't like that. And so, excuse me if I perhaps think a haunted chandelier is a little more interesting than a haunted Pokeball. If it even is haunted. What even is it? What does it even do aside from explode?
Well, it can charge up. It can also tackle. It can
You know what else can do that? Shanks, which is a lion and amazing. And electric type.
Fair enough. But it can't self-destruct.
Graveler can self-destruct.
True.
Okay, let's be honest. First generation Pokemon were not always the best. Let's be real here.
I actually do need to use Voltorb in, like, a battle once. Because it's... I've never actually used them.
I've used them. They're not worth it.
Okay.
Actually, trust me on this. They don't get anything better than a standard electric type, you know? Like, the speed's good, but, Electabuzz is so much better. It's so much tankier. It can withstand so much more. Excuse me.
Well, Electabuzz, I think, is, like, one of the better, especially in Gen 1, is
It's
one of the best. I think the only one that beats it is Zapdos. And we're not going to use Zapdos because we don't use legendaries.
Why not? I mean, we're not
Because
going to use it.
legendaries are cheaty.
We're not going to use it when we, fight the Elite Four, but we're definitely going to go and, find them and capture them.
Oh, yeah, we're going to capture them. I didn't mind that. It's just that I never feel comfortable using legendaries in battle.
Me neither. I think it's super hacksy.
Mm-hmm. I think the only time I've ever really used them was, like, if I'm playing the game through the first time, just to kind of go through it faster and see everything.
I think everybody sort of did. Like, I know I used the legendary birds for a bit after I caught them because I was like, oh, this is so cool. But then I missed my old teammates that I worked so hard with, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you play around with them for a bit and then you stick them back in the box. I never really stuck to legendaries. The one legendary I really like, I've memorized. Okay, I'm not going to say it, but, you know, I'll say it when we get there.
Okay.
Jeez, Mount Moon is so long. I keep forgetting. You talk to all the trainers in here, which I don't usually do. I try to get out as fast as I can.
Well, I'm kind of doing that just for people who haven't actually played the game too. So, like, I'm kind of skipping through the fights, except for when we're getting a new Pokemon like this Oddish here.
Yep. Which we apparently can get.
Yes, and Oddish is a pretty good Pokemon, and if we didn't have Bulbasaur, that would probably be the one I get.
You know what? Vileplume is not that bad of a Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It's pretty decent.
I definitely prefer it over Victory Bell.
Yeah.